Founded in 1938, Cushing Terrell has seen generations of collaborative, multidisciplinary design practice, with team members working shoulder to shoulder to find impactful solutions for our clients, communities, and each other. One thing that's been constant over the years is our passion to forever improve. We challenge ourselves to perform beyond past successes, continually learn and grow, and evolve as the world changes. I'm proud of our legacy and proud of what I see today. A team effectively and joyfully working together to create places that help people live their best lives. Without further ado, meet some of our team members driving the firm's success and get a glimpse of what it's like to work at and with Cushing Terrell.
How would you describe Cushing Terrell?
The only place anyone needs to go for their design services.
In my career, I've worked in a number of different sized companies. And one of the things that I know about Cushing Terrell, the fact that we have so many different disciplines available, make us really attractive to our clients.
We have architects, interior designers, full MEP services, civil, structural, refrigeration. The biggest benefit that we have is that knowledge sharing, which really makes us better engineers, architects, and designers. Being able to learn from the other disciplines and ask better questions just makes us better at what we do.
We have mechanical engineers that think like architects. We've got architects that think like sustainable strategists. We've got refrigeration engineers that think like facility operators. And it's that ability to operate in really that non-siloed role that typically befalls architects and engineers, that we're allowed to color outside the lines of what that means.
One thing that I find as a big strength for Cushing Terrell is the fact that we are located nationwide, and with all of those locations still feels really cohesive and it feels really personable.
There's this sense that it's a small firm and it's actually a 500-person firm. That reach expands into a multitude of offices and states, time zones, different experience levels, different experiences, which comes together to create a refreshing work environment with all sorts of perspectives on how to solve a design issue.
I think a client would want to work with Cushing Terrell because we have so many people in so many places with so many unique experiences and perspectives, and project experience, life experience, different ideas, different design flavors and preferences.
We're not focused narrowly on that, short-term solution just to get the job done. We're thinking long-term. We're thinking about the lifespan of this building and the impact that we'll have on those individuals who will occupy it, the larger community, and the environment beyond.
Sounds weird in a professional context, but we have to love our client. We have to respect them and revere them and want the thing that they want and really feel that, so that we invest ourselves then into their project in a way that gets them not just an okay thing, but a thing that's perfect for them.
Exceptional client service means meeting the expectations of that client, but anticipating those future needs and building long-lasting relationships with those clients.
What exceptional client service means for me is pushing the boundaries between what the client wants and also presenting elements that they might not have ever thought about.
I think that our process with the client starts with, really active listening, being in their environment and understanding what their needs are or what their vision is or what their dream is, and getting to know them a little bit as a person.
We want to build your building and see your vision come through. That's really what we're about. And that's really what client service means. We're not pushing our idea of design, but we're really trying to see how your vision can come to be.
We want our clients to look at us as part of their team and somebody they can absolutely count on. We've got the technical skills. We've got the creativity. and we've got the personality and the passion and compassion. So our job is to really become that trusted advisor, I'd say.
Well, I think it begins and ends with relationships. I think that is the differentiator. These are their biggest dreams, and these are long processes. We're more interested in a relationship with you than a relationship with your building.
The most fulfilling thing about the work I do as an interior designer would probably have to be walking the site alongside your project team and your clients and just seeing the beautiful outcome of the project itself.
The most fulfilling part of my work is seeing the jobs being constructed. I used to live about a mile away from a warehouse that I designed structurally. Every time I drive by, I just point it out to my wife, like, that's my building right there. And, you know, it never got old. Being able to put your mark on different cities, it's kind of rewarding.
Knowing that we were able to overcome all of the challenges and still create a space that meets all of the clients' needs, and hearing them at the end of the day saying, we know this was hard, but our team is really happy in this space, is just so exciting and fulfilling to hear and see firsthand.
As a team, we always love to hear feedback from the clients that, you know, how much they enjoy the space we created, and all of those feedback keep us going and create bigger and better projects in the future.
The most fulfilling thing for me is being a dad and being able to share what I do with my children. They always come to my desk and ask me what I'm building now, and I can see that light up in their eyes. It's almost like I'm training the next generation of civil engineers.
The most fulfilling thing about my work is being able to see projects come to life. And it's fun to be able to take my family to see those projects when they're completed, or walk down the street and know that I participated in something bigger than myself.
The most fulfilling thing is probably watching young engineers learn and grow from working with different people and different project opportunities.
Maybe there's a really particular client need, or you're trying to balance project goals with, you know, sustainability and environmentally conscious design. So I feel like all of those scenarios can kind of bring up challenges that might be difficult, but that's where I find a lot of fulfillment, is facing those challenges, coming up with a creative solution, and then usually it ends up making the project better as a whole. And so that's really satisfying for me.
Everyone always says that they have the best place to work because of the people that they work with, but I think that can't be true, because Cushing Terrell really does have the best people and is the best place to work.
What we're working to and striving for here at Cushing Terrell is creating an ecosystem of belonging and well-being. The way that we work, the clients we choose, the work we choose, how we connect to our communities, how we honor the planet, it all is tied back to our people. And so we are working towards this people-first strategy.
I feel like I have the resources and support and encouragement to pursue the things that I'm passionate about, which for me, when it comes to culture, is like really important for feeling like I belong.
One thing that I really like about Cushing Terrell is we do have a very diverse group. So we have people of all ages, all backgrounds. We're in different locations, and I feel very comfortable being myself.
There's just really good connection between everyone, and you can tell everybody really enjoys being here. So yeah, definitely that family feel is kind of how I typically describe our culture.
Every office is basically like a different sibling of a family. You know, you have the Denver office, has their own personality. And then you go to Portland. Don't even get me started on them. The culture is great though. I know, even though every office is a little bit different, everybody's welcoming. You don't feel like there's any jerks here.
The culture at Cushing Terrell is one of the highlights for me. Not only do we put our heads together and get the work done, but we also figure out ways to get outside of work and have a little fun time together.
Which Cushing Terrell value speaks to you the most?
Probably have fun. You always got to make room to have some fun. It keeps you sane, it keeps you excited, it keeps you moving forward. And I think we really utilize that here in Seattle, and every other office I've been to, I've had fun every time I go. And if you can lump together work and fun, I think you're in the right place.
I think one of the things that's unique about Cushing Terrell is that you have a room full of people that have questions, have answers, are curious.
Here, I've always been encouraged to be brave in designs and in what we do. And I think that's a valuable piece of our culture. Cushing Terrell does a good job of fostering an idea of no one right solution, trying things, which ultimately becomes the best part of any design.
I think that humility plays a big part in we take our work seriously, but not ourselves.
I experience how we show up with each other just as team members, but I also see how we show up as service providers to our clients and the communities. And it's inspiring. All these wonderful people that are genuinely passionate about doing good things.
Our vision statement literally talks about forever improving, and I see that on a daily basis in myself and my colleagues, and how we are always trying to move forward to improve ourselves, our communities, and the world that we live in. And what's not to love about that?